guys, today what we're working on is we're going to talk about similarities and differences, and what I want you to be thinking of is why do we need to even know how to use them. Most of you, when I say similarities and differences, what do you see, what pops into your head? There is a structure that teachers have used forever and ever and ever.
They're likes and they're...
They are. What's that structure that you always see?
Venn diagram.
Perfect. Quite often we use Venn diagrams. Today we're not going to. Today we're going to try to use just a chart that you'll be able to fill out more like this. You don't even have it yet. Your job is going to be to show me how the United States and Rome, what we have in common and what we have different from them. But in order to even get this started, I want you to look right up here, and I want you to think for a moment. Why do you need to even know how to find similarities and differences? Why do we even care? How does it help you in the real world? I want you to talk with your group. Those that have three, you're just going to have to be threesome for a moment, so make sure each person gets to talk. I want you to think, how does finding similarities and differences help you? Right now, talk. Tell me, why is it important to know about similarities and differences when you're trying to learn? Brody, why is it an important strategy?
So you can see it. You can see if it's similar and different.
Why does that help you, though?
So you can see it in different perspectives.
Where can you use it? Yep, keep talking.
We use it by help understand our own society and like how we use like similarities in our society.
Similarities and differences helps you categorize, helps you organize. A student earlier said to me, sitting right over there, the student looked up and said, it helps me to make sense of things. I can make connections. It helps my memory to get it. Strategies you do on your own, you have done them so many times, I think you just are on automatic pilot, you just can do them. Knowing how to do it though, using a chart, some of you used it a little while ago, using a Venn diagram, all that helps you to do what in your mind? Starts with an O. Organize. And when you can organize, you can make connections to things. On your desks, you have a bunch of strips of paper. What I want you to do is take those strips, hopefully they're mixed up, and I want you to create 3 stacks, or 3 categories. One will be for ancient Rome, one means you found it in both, and one is for us. You can say that's the U.S., but for us. As a team, right now, see how quickly you can separate your statements. Work as a team.
No, it'll just be this.
Where it might get you.
He's back then. Only welcome.
This one.
With the gladiator fight. Tell me about the gladiator fights. Why do you think that that would be something memorable?
Because, well, this is going to sound brutal, but because people die. It's almost like seeing wrestling matches on TV. You'll remember it because it's interesting. It gets your attention. It's not like...
Okay, so if you were to go to the last column, which you're not going to yet, how would you relate that to the United States? Would the United States allow such behavior?
No, because it's a fight.
We see it in movies.
You see it in movies, but is it considered to be real?
No.
Now think of the both. What would...
The men were going to took us. These were.
I got one. Marcus, he got whipped for not paying attention.
So in school, in Roman school, if you don't pay attention, there's bad consequences.
We don't do these questions, right?
You don't have to. It helps you in the analysis, but it's totally up to you. To me, if you fill this out, then it makes you better understand this.
Athens was harsh.
It'll lead you to know which one it better supports.
Must have lived in the United States for at least 5 years.
Actually, yeah, because then you know how they are. So it's not some random person who comes in. They're only there for a day.
this example, business world, you could like, if two people are vying for the same job, you might make in your head a Venn diagram of the two. What's different between the two, and then what's the same? Which one do you want more? Which quality?
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful answer. Yes.
Well, it'll help them make connections and understand the topic better.
Yeah, when you say make connections, I know I sound like a goofy person. I know you just want to say really, but why is it important to make connections?
So,
What's it do for you? The whole year I've been saying thanks to you, like, who was Hammurabi? Hammurabi was back in September, people, and we still talk about it. And every time we start a new person, I will say to you, who does it make you think of? Why do you do that stuff? That's making connections. Why does that help you?
because it helps you understand who they are and how they act.
When you do similarities and differences, what's the overall goal? I know Ronnie said for business purposes, which I actually love. What's the overall goal, though? What are you trying to do? Yes, sir?
Understand them better.
Understand them and actually remember them. Because what tends to happen is people forget.
Because you're not only having fun, but you're learning. You get to learn. If you know a lot about something and you relate it to something that you don't know a lot about, then you'll learn.